Oh god, I didn't even see that. Yeah, I'm ready. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 2 of the 2020 Quarantine Cup. My name is Blake. It is 7:17 in the morning. I have some coffee, and I'm casting Left 4 Dead 2 because there's nothing else I can do during quarantine. So I'm having a blast, and I am here with the wonderful Sir. Sir, how?
I'm doing just great, Blake. Thank you for asking.
I believe this is the kickoff match for round 2. Last week we saw many matches played on Haunted Forest. We saw many blowouts. I believe we had a record broken because one team scored around 7,000 points in one game, which is pretty incredible. So I am hoping that we not only get some pretty cool records broken this week too, but they also get some closer matches. And if I remember correctly, both teams playing right now won their first matches, right?
Yes, this is a winner's bracket, pretty much. Well, there's no real winner's bracket, but winners are playing against winners, and quote-unquote losers are playing against losers.
Gotcha, alright. We do have Team Aquilax, I believe, and Team AD. We are still waiting on one member from AD, so we will hold off on doing a roster rundown until then. But for now, this second week is going to be played on Dead Air. What are your thoughts on Dead Air, sir?
Well, Dead Air is, you called it earlier, it's pretty much a, random map. I think Chad agrees with that. You said Blood Harvest was played more often. I tend to disagree, but I think Dead Air is one of the better Left 4 Dead 1 maps for Left 4 Dead 2, and you can make some decent plays in it. I'm just afraid of the finale being played, because it can turn the entire game around, especially on home and away.
It absolutely can. It's a pretty brutal finale, especially with that first tank. I do like Dead Air. I think it's an interesting map. I think it has a lot of cool things happening with it in terms of like Left 4 Dead 2 Infected, like the charge spits, the really tight hallways. There's quite a few death charges. I think it becomes a more interesting map to play Left 4 Dead 2. And so I am excited to really see kind of what happens here. We do have a 79% tank, which is not drop on map 1 of Dead Air. So they are going to have to take it all the way back into the greenhouse, and that can be a very dangerous run back. So I'm a little excited, honestly, to see how these two teams are going to take this first tank.
It all depends on how the infected try the position. Do they hit like before they go back? Do they try and get the extra depth charge, or do they get the pull off like when they go over the wooden plank back to home base?
It's very interesting. There's like basically functionally one tank fight on map 1 of Dead Air. You don't see that for many maps, even map 1s. Usually it is at least 2. But for Dead Air, unless the tank I think is like 81 or 82%, you're always going to be fighting it in this greenhouse. And it's a very wide open area. Yes, I don't have that many spawns, but having played the map the last couple of days, I have seen some pretty interesting strategies, like the tank getting up on top of the greenhouse and falling through a window. So there's a lot they can do with this tank, and I'm not sure what you would do, sir, but I would love to hear it.
I can't just tell you my strats like that. Well, I mean, I don't play in the tournament, but this tank, I don't know. It's like it's difficult because you're gonna take a lot of chip running in there, no matter what, because they're probably just gonna go back, sit cozy up there with at least 2 people, probably one person covering from above, you know, like the safe room spawns, and one person down there. It's gonna depend on your SI, what they're gonna do. Are you gonna go from the top? I don't usually go from the top. Then again, I'm not a good player, so we don't know. Besides, you're the one playing in this tournament. Are you gonna give away your strats for this tank? Or?
We actually fight it on the big open roof with the ladder. That's where we're planning to fight this tank.
I'm actually calling that one out as you still have to play it. And you're giving away your survivor strats?
I know, I don't think I'm playing this week, so my team can get screwed. I don't care. That's what we're gonna do. Risk the death.
All right.
Worth it.
turfing your team like that?
It's 7 in the morning. They'll never find out until they watch this later, and it'll probably be after the match. So it's all.
I see iPad saying 1 to 4, so no finale. Not sure if that's in the rules or.
I believe in the rules, it's that the teams can decide between themselves whether or not they want to play finale. I'm happy to be corrected on that. I've not looked at the rules, which I think is a fair thing to do. I know, depending on nationality, some players prefer not to play finale, some do, and like you said, the finale can really screw up a lot of things in terms of like a comeback or it can cause a comeback. So it's a very variable thing. And also, like you said, I believe you said this before cast started, but like finales are kind of boring for the infected to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely is. They're usually just sitting in one spot and you just throw SI at them and hope for the best. So I'm glad that the teams can decide this and have a little bit shorter of a match, hopefully.
This whole VPN thing has always been a problem when playing against Chinese teams. It's like everyone's trying to get like fair ping or the lowest ping possible, and people just keep restarting VPNs, starting new ones.
I think I've been in this community for like 6 years, and I had never heard of anybody using VPNs until this tournament. I don't know if I was like living under a rock.
Well, it's mostly like the Asian servers. They started adding like VPNs for people to join because the routing isn't the best, especially for China because of the firewall, the big firewall surrounding the entire country.
That makes sense, yeah.
But let's not get into that one. So, yeah, we have like Unifix also starting to do this kind of stuff. We see NA servers starting to incorporate all the VPN so that people don't have to actually buy a VPN themselves. They can just connect to a different IP and it will reroute the traffic.
Not imagine paying for anything in this game, but more power to them. I support their endeavors. I support their better internet. We are still waiting on one more player from AD. As Sir mentioned, I believe this player is still restarting the VPN, but they should be here shortly. And while we wait, why don't we do a little bit of recap of round 1? Was there any matches that you saw, Sir, that you were excited by or you want to talk about?
I mean, we got to talk about the AI tanks.
Yeah.
Every single match I watched is... Actually, I think it was only one of them that didn't have an AI tank on either side.
I would definitely chalk that up to teams being a little bit unfamiliar with Haunted Forest because it is a custom campaign map, and that map 2 tank, depending on where it spawns, is really easy to AI if the survivors play it smart or the infected make a mistake. But we did see some AI tanks do a decent amount of work sometimes.
Sorry, I was being corrected by someone in chat telling me it's not a VPN. Thank you, Jay.
Chat, please don't yell at our casters. We're doing our best. We don't know everything, but we're learning together.
It's a learning experience, not just Left 4 Dead 2 wise, but community wise, people wise.
Yeah, this whole community could honestly be like a case study in psychology. All of us are crazy staying this long.
I mean, I can tell from experience that no matter, like, I've wanted to quit this game. I told so many people that I quit the game, and I kept setting like different boundaries for myself. I'd like quit, come back, and I'd be like, guys, this is not me coming back. I'm just here for this, you know. But I just eventually like ended up playing again. It's how it goes, you know. You just can't stay away.
You literally can't. Like, I quit for 2 years, came back for the Map War tournament, quit for another year, and then came back for this tournament. I don't know why I keep coming back. Like, I know I came back this time because, you know, what else are we gonna do while we're all stuck inside quarantined? But, oh god, it's something about this game that's just so addictive, even if it's a broken, old 10-year-old game, excuse me, I still love it. It's got a certain charm.
It really does. Has that spot in your heart.
It does. I mean, I played this game through high school, which is crazy to me. I'm also like 12 years old, so you know, I'm still getting there in high school.
I remember skipping high school just to be at home. And I was still a console player back then. I would just play left I want on the console. Looks like teams are getting inserted though. Last player is getting in. Changed his name to his ID, so I don't know.
Hopefully. So it looks like this is the final player.
Alright, so how are we gonna call this player? 7656119837288863882.
I'm very impressed that you wrote that off so quickly.
Of course, man. Practice.
Looks like he is trying to change his name to Bandwoman, so I suppose we can call him Bandwoman. We should be going live shortly, hopefully. We do have both teams in server. We are just getting some names changed, and we should be going pretty soon. Trying to see what this first hit is. It looks like it's a Charger, Spitter, Hunter, Jockey. That's not a bad hit for this first area. Also, I do have a shout out from chat to you, sir, from Ray. She says you're awesome.
Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it. Don't know who you are, but thank you. We are going live.
Shall we do a roster rundown?
Real quick. All right. We got for Aquilax, we got iPad, DDA, Dino, and Caution.
And for Team AD, we have TTT, or TV, Marblue, Melly, and Badwoman. And for this first hit, as stated, we do have a Spitter, Hunter, Charger, Jockey. Looks like they are going to be going outside. That Hunter is perched for a damage pounce up top. Jockey is set up above them. It looks like that Spitter is pretty close. I cannot see where the Charger is, but if I had to imagine, he's going to spawn pretty close. We do have Lewis pushing across and Bill pushing across as well. Vector 11 make a lot of ground, but they are starting to go in. Charger does go in, lands on Francis. Hunter lands as well. Spit goes down on both of those. That's a pretty good first hit. Do have our survivors moving forward now. Looks like they're just trying to clear common. They might be able to get this tank up before spawns come up. Looks like they are trying to. Tank does come up. We do have a Boomer and a Smoker in rotation right now. Tank is up in the hands of Dino. I do not believe we have war rooms, so we will be staying here for this tank. We do have this Boomer spawning up, getting a nice one boom. That Charger is set up for something, a death charge. He goes in, does not get it. Smoker is looking for that ledge hang, is not able to get it, so he's being very careful. Smoker is unable to get anything. They do throw a rock in, gets nicely skeeted. Looks like that tank is just trying to set up on that rooftop up there to try to maybe throw some rocks through the window. He's taking a little bit of chip, but nothing substantial, really. We do have a Hunter coming up. I imagine they'll want to keep this, and we do see the survivors. Looks like 3 of them are going to be up top on the railing. That's very interesting.
Yeah, they are leaving up spawns in the safe room, but they can easily shut them down. Got a Boomer, Hunter, Jockey setting up. Boomer probably going... Yeah, he's on the roof. The Jockey as well. They're spawning above the safe room, most likely.
Looks like they are trying to get those spawns. These are pretty difficult spawns to get. Looks like they're going for a rocket. They do manage to land a one boom. And I think Tank is going to try to roll in on that. No, maybe not. He baited me.
Horde's already dead.
Oh, left red 2, never change. There is going to be a smoker coming up in the rotation. I like having an early pull here. I think he might want to roll with this. He's going to have to, as he is second man. He's starting to climb up. I think he's going to go over the glass. Yeah. Kind of like what we talked about earlier. Taking a lot of chip getting in, though. He's already at 3k and hasn't even dropped in. You do get a pull on Bill, but looks like he is going to be able to get this in cap on Bill with another punch going out on Francis. Looks like he misses that second punch and is not able to get anything else, but for high ping in that area, I would take one.
Even on normal ping, Tank actually made it to the safe room across the roof. That's impressive. I've seen a lot of tanks try that, and they would just fall down in the middle area. Takes a little bit of practice.
That is what scrimming is for, and it looks like this was a pretty early match to be played. So I'm surprised they've had time to scrim it to learn that, and they are going to send a hit here, going to send that charger, and it's not going to land, but a lot of spit damage is going to go out on Lewis and Bill. Bill's going to take even more, so that was a pretty hefty hit to that damage, but
Grabbing some pills.
chat is clamoring for you, sir. They love you. We do have a jockey spawned up behind. He's climbing up. This is a quad cap with the smoker, charger, jockey, hunter. Where do you think they're going to send?
You're gonna wait for all the survivors to be outside. Possibly, if there's only one more inside, they'll just go from behind with the charger. But oh, they're setting up smoker or charger in the roof. You gotta wait for them to rush in, pull the last one back.
Do you have the hit going in? Pull is going to land a nice double charge going out and a jockey going out on Zoe. That's a tri-cap. It's not a quad cap, but that's a lot of damage on both. Jockey is still riding Zoe. I did not see how much that took down their bonus, but they only have 195 now, and they are not in the position that they were after the tank.
Great shot.
At least we're safe now.
I would say 192 bonus. That's pretty decent for this map. I've seen higher. I've also seen teams wipe it first tank, so I think any bonus in this map is good.
Yeah, but on this ping and like after a tank, like only getting one down, they did a lot of damage, especially considering the double charge didn't land earlier, so I didn't get a spit off on that.
They did, and with that smoker and jockey landing as well for that tri-cap, that jockey was on Zoe for a very long time. So Aquilax is clearly showing that they came to play. Like, even if they're going to play on high ping for this first game, they are going to have solid SI. It's time to see if their spreader can match it. If they can do well on the away server, imagine the damage they can do on the home server. But as a reminder, our first hit is going to be a Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, Charger. Looks like the special infected are setting up outside to try to get something maybe similar to what AD or Aquilax got, but we will see. They're set up in similar positions to where Aquilax is set up. Hunter, I think, is going to go for a very quick wall kick right in the survivors if that doesn't get blocked.
I think they're gonna wait for the cross, honestly, and then like when they're going to go inside, the charger will drop on from above them. Go for that double spit.
We did see that double spit hit land on Aquilax's side. Looks like Aquilax is starting for. Looks like that jockey is now going in. Hunter is coming in as well. Charger missed his spawn, unfortunately. Spin goes to go down that hunt, but Charger misses. That Charger missing his spawn was a big mistake, but they got salvageable damage.
It's a classic. He seemed to go for the ghost, like the rocket spawn, but he didn't get it. He just had to rush inside, find his spawn, but by then the spitter already gave up on him.
Do you have this tank up in the hands of Marblue? Smoker tries to get something outside, but is not able to get the pull. They are going to have a Smoker, Hunter, Jockey for this run back hit. That's not perfect, but you know, we'll take a Smoker Jockey to maybe get some ledge hangs. Hunter is going to go in. That is going to be a 2-cap landing. The Smoker, or the Jockey and the Hunter, excuse me. Smoker does get picked, so a little bit more damage going out. Rock almost hits Francis there, but it's nice to see by Eye.
Reloading!
Looks like Tank is just trying to keep sight here. He's not going to move up to the building just yet, because I don't think he wants to take too much chip. Does have a Jockey, Boomer, and a Charger in the rotation. Boomer is nicely popped by Dino, though, so I suppose they're maybe just going for a smoke. I don't know. What do you think, sir?
I haven't been paying attention. I think they're gonna get a smoker again. What do they have to? Or a hunter. That's gonna be it, and he has to probably commit with that, unless he. Oh, he decides to drop down and go around. He's definitely gonna commit now. He's lagging all over the place, though.
This poor Tank is teleporting. Although, I mean, he's making it in. Looks like his ping is calming down a little bit. He's going to take a little bit of chip trying to get in there. Looks like he is going to take the same route that the first Tank took. SI are going in. I am not sure I agree with this. Tank's taking a lot of chip for this. He has to get out. He's 55% second pass.
Interesting call. They're even putting out a question mark to his own team.
Reloading!
Tank fell. That is an AI tank.
Yeah, that AI. Okay. And he's gonna be stuck.
And a player has left.
Rage quit? Possibly? Well, we do have 2 admins in game right now.
All right. You know, this happens for that too. First pause of the game. I expect many, many, many more. Hopefully that was just a crash, but we will find out shortly. And in the meantime, Aquilax is really set up pretty well here. I mean, that tank's dead. He's stuck. He's not getting.
Yeah, iPad's saying he's not sure if that was a disconnect, like just a crash or something, because he did put out a question mark when his team committed, and then he left the game.
I suppose that we will find out. You know, just left it at 2 things. You guys might get to listen to us cast for a map, literally a map and a half.
Well, I don't hope this is the end, because that would be a pretty bad start to round 2. I thought with that tank that the tank would actually use a SI as a distraction so that he get behind them or something like that. And now there's a blackout in someone's house. That's it's odd timing, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's interesting. But, you know, it happens. Hopefully that we're going to get a substitute player in here. But with what is essentially, I assume, going to be a dead tank, is there rulings for, I guess, like AI tanks that get stuck? Like, what do you do? I'm not actually.
Not sure what iPad means by that.
I
So
think he means like they're not going to restart.
Yeah, I thought they meant they just wanted the AI tank for free because of the stalling.
Looks like the AZ captain did invite their substitute player. Aquilax basically has a free run to save from here. They might have to shut down 2 hits, but neither are going to have a spitter if this tank stays up. So it's very, very easy to mitigate damage here. And they can walk in with a very hefty...
I think he will move if they decide to move forward to the map, because he'll take a different route. Like right now, he's targeting someone that's probably up top, because the AI instantly targets someone. And he can't really path to them like that. So if they go forward a little bit, he'll path to them. Just hope this sub player... Oh, he's connecting, apparently. Oh, he's already loaded. I hope he doesn't have to reconnect for a VPN as well. Tank is still stuck. They're sitting there, waiting.
So we are just waiting on this last player to load in, and then we are going to see what Aquilax chooses to do. I mean, even if the tank gets unstuck here, I feel like they can probably just either kill it in this greenhouse with no problem, or just straight up outrun. And he crashed.
Looks like we need a sub or
sub.
Yeah.
Oh, Left 4 Dead 2, never change. I have already finished my coffee. Not even past map 1 of the first game. This is going to be great, you guys. I hope you're all settled in. If it's early morning for you, maybe get some coffee, a blanket, you know. If it's the evening, get some dinner, grab a beer. We're going to be here for a while, I imagine, and Sir and I will be here the entire time. So let's assume for a second that the tank does miraculously get unstuck when they move forward. What would your call be on Survivor? Would you just take it back into the greenhouse, or try to...
Are we talking right now if the tank decides to get up there? Well, if he doesn't get up there, I would probably go for the on-roll play and try to unstuck him as survivors. Going for the agreement that they actually hold off the attack until we're actually backing up. And we are going live again. So we're just going to see what's going to happen. Are we going to see another crash? Or are we going to wait for the SI spawns? Is AI tank going up there?
We are held in a moment of suspense, folks.
Also, are they even going to tell them that the AI is stuck? I mean, they probably know. It's not hard to tell, but...
I don't believe that they are, so Aquilax is just gonna wait.
Alright, so we're in an awkward standoff.
Yeah. Mexican standoff. It looks like that jockey is going in, does get M2'd and shut down. That is going to leave a smoker, boomer, and a hunter. Boomer does manage to land a 1 boom. Tank did get unstuck!
Oh, he's stuck again.
Oh, yeah, I got baited again.
It's because they're all up there. All they need to do is drop down, and he'll start moving.
They are shooting the tank. Die eventually.
I'm gonna try and spectate AI tank to see who's focusing.
You have a quad cap. I mean, if they could miraculously land a quad cap here, I've seen crazier things happen. This is a wild game.
If Francis drops, the AI tank will move.
Yes.
Oh, apparently not.
Sir lied.
He's still looking at him. My expertise did not help here.
I am completely unsure what the teams are going to do in this situation. We may have to wait until they shoot this tank through the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Left 4 Dead 2, folks. This is peak Left.
He's still focusing Francis, so I expected him to go in.
Tank's now at 3k HP. We're halfway there.
How long do you reckon this is gonna take? 1 more minute? 2 more minutes? 3?
About 4 or 5, I think. Oh no, we have more Uzis on them, so it's going a little bit faster. Tank is now down to 2k HP. We're down to 1k. We're almost there.
After seeing this, I'm surprised that we are not on the front page of Twitch right now.
We should be. Why is Vanille not getting all of your Twitch Prime sub? This is peak content, folks. This is what you came for.
Almost there.
500 HP, 400, 300.
He's about to die.
He's
And
dead.
he's dead.
We did it, folks.
With iPad only doing 1% of damage to him.
Yeah.
Calls it out himself as well.
If I was iPad, I would be very disappointed in myself.
Now, I would actually, like, after seeing that, I would actually be happy if AD managed to land this quad on them right now. I would love to see that.
Deeply ironic.
After waiting all this time.
They are taking this very slowly, which is smart. I think they know that they have a very good setup. We do have Francis and Bill moving forward, so I imagine the SI are going to come in shortly. That looks like that jockey is trying to get that spawn just above them on that small house.
Here they go.
They are moving in.
Booker's too late.
That is going to be a pseudo 2-cap, but Zoe is quickly cleared. And so is Bill, so a little bit of damage going out there, but that's still a very, very good bonus.
I mean, this map, it doesn't mean much. If one team makes a save for him, the bonus is not going to outweigh it, even if the others don't land at all. Because we're looking at almost 80% total bonus, and we're sitting at 517 bonus. The other team had almost 200 bonus, and they were pretty much almost dead, quote unquote.
Yeah. I do think momentum plays a big factor in Left 4 Dead 2, though, and that snowball effect of making a big bonus on map 1, even if it's a marginal score difference, can really motivate a team to play better on either side. It's very easy to like snowball that into doing better and better each map. But we do have this next final hit going into this map. Jockey is going to come in, get an M2'd and shut down. Spit's going to go down on Francis. A nice 2-boom goes out. They get stumbled into Spit. Zoe is stumbled back into Spit by that thunder landing on Bill. Pretty decent hit there. Only knocked Jonas down about 50 points, but I mean, if they win by 50 points, that hit it. They are going to be able to walk into Save Room with a 460 for a bonus, giving them a just under a 300-point lead, which is, you know, I would take that if I were them, especially on an away squad.
Definitely. Now let's hope map 2 goes a little bit more normal. No crashes. No AI tanks, please. Preferable.
Anything normal in the time that we're living in right now. If it's not utter chaos, I don't want it.
Reloading!
Plus, we have Twitch chat basically hostage right now. As long as they're not playing, we can just talk to them and make them listen to our gospel.
True.
We do have a 21% tank. That's going to be very interesting. I believe they are going to have to fight that outside. I don't think they can push into the room for that. And you don't see this tank very often.
I think it spawns like when you go into the room upstairs and like in the middle of the hallway, probably somewhere around there.
Is it going to be that late?
It's not that far. It's in the room because right now they're at 11%, and I think they have to drop over at least to spawn it.
Reloading.
That boomer is scratching out the windows upstairs. So you do have just that boomer. My apologies. We do have a smoker boomer charger jockey for this hit, so no spitter, but still pretty good damage potential with a tricap and a boom. The survivors are just kind of cleared common right now. Zoe is going to push out and try to take a little bit of ground. Special Infector being very patient, waiting for all the survivors to come out, looks like. They know where that boomer is. Francis is watching it. And that jockey is now going in to get a very nice high bounce on Zoe. Francis does get pulled. Boomer does go in, and Charger misses his rocket spawn, but is able to get a spawn. Goes in, does land on Zoe. So, what's that? 28 damage for that first hit? Not terrible.
Reloading.
And that tank is out.
I would have probably saved that boomer though for this tank instead of sending him that early.
They are pushing into the room, and Tank is going straight in. Oh, he's not able to get anything right now. He's getting some punches on Bill now, but he's at 2k HP, and his support is just now coming in. He does get the down on Bill. That jockey does get M2'd a lot by Zoe and shut down. 2-boom does land. 100 does land on Lewis, but gets stumbled off by the boomer. And that 100 stumps getting M2'd, but he does get another down on Francis, and now he gets some more punches on Lewis. That's 2 more punches, but that tank is dead.
I believe Tank missed about 2 punches, but he still managed to get a lot of damage in, considering he was like only 1.5k HP when 3 survivors were up. They just weren't focusing him down.
That Charger is going to go in and try to get something, but is not able to land. The spin does land on Francis for a little bit, leaving out a smoker and a jockey. That was an interesting tank fight, because as you said, he did miss quite a few punches. And I think if the punches had connected and he got down a little bit earlier and had more HP, I could totally see that being white. Because that's a very, very hard tank to fight. It's a tiny area, really easy to get multi-punch. So props to the survivors for taking that well and not getting multi-punched, I don't think, any time. And we do have this next hit up is a Hunter, Smoker, Boomer, Jockey, so we're not going to see a death charge. But we do have the Smoker coming up, does get nicely cleared. Hunter does land on Francis. Boomer gets double boom, and we pop. Caution asking, the F was that? I am not sure what they're talking about.
Probably yelling at Dino again, because that's all they seem to do.
Oh, I love bullying my teammates.
The best.
Feel
AD needs to step it up though. Like when it comes to focusing survivors, they seem to land on the same target multiple times.
They do. We can see that Hunter and Jockey did go for Francis, and Hunter was able to land, but Jockey is now going in. Does land a nice drop back on Zoe, but the Boomer gets popped on it and clears it. That is so important. They're a little bit worse for wear with their health right now, but they are able to start the event. Looks like they're not even going to risk taking it back into that room. They're just going to try to take a hit here and just move forward, which I don't blame them. I think that's the right call. They don't really have the health to go back, especially with this hit.
Yep, it's you usually see this when the tank's been early. When they're going in, he pulls him over to the ledge, so ledge hangs him, unfortunately. Would have been, oh, he drops by himself. Into the spit, though.
That was the biggest brain hit. I don't know if they meant to do that, but I would take a lot of spit damage on Bill. I'm not sure if they're able to make that jump slow. I don't think they can. No, they can. Chiboom does go out on Lewis and Zoe, and Bill does get pulled up top. It's quickly cleared. Jockey does get shut down, and that Hunter is just trying to get anything he can. So now looks like he's trying to despawn. No, Nate? Yes, maybe? Yes. No? He doesn't know what he wants to do. Alright, he's despawning.
Reloading.
That could have been a really good hit if the Hunter decided to spawn and go for Francis, who was all the way up front, who also cleared Bill from the smoker.
I feel like you guys look
So they are sitting on only health bonus right now with all of their damage bonus wiped out, so the infected really need to be focusing on Zoe and Lewis if they want to knock out this bonus, just even if they make safe room, not giving them any more points. So they are going to send this hit. Charger is going to land on Zoe, and Hunter is as well getting her god frames, but that's in spit, and a boom goes on her, and she is down. So the last remaining bonus is going to sit on Lewis.
It don't look bad.
Thanks for coming back for me.
I don't feel so good.
Just limping for distance right now as they're only sitting on 54 bonus.
I might
Oh,
need these
found some
pills.
pills.
I would be very surprised if they made this map, but distance is distance. We do have another hit going in. Jockey does go in, does land on Zoe for a little bit, quickly cleared. Charger does go in, gets a punch on Zoe, but does get cleared mid-charge. So that's going to leave a Smoker and a Hunter up. Looks like they are going. Pull is going to land on Lewis for just a moment. Hunter is going to go in, unable to land, and does get shut down. Looks like that Smoker is just going to try to despawn.
Pretty staggered attacks, what we're seeing right now. Desperate attempts. Just lowering a bonus that they don't have.
It's not seem like the infected, like you said, are very in sync. They're kind of going for the same survivors, not really hitting together. I'm concerned with this, but we do have this boomer coming up. Is going to land on Zoe. That is going to leave a Smoker, Jockey, Spitter. Looks like the survivors are going to play this patiently, try to clear out all this horde. They're not doing great health-wise. Dino is 1 HP now. Smoker is going to come up, get a pull on Francis. Jockey's going to land on Zoe too, and that's a spit. So that's a lot of damage on Francis.
Somehow they still have bonus on DDA. 29.
Bonus. You have this Charger going in. He's going to get down on Bill and land a charge on Francis. Does not get the slam to down him, and that is going to leave Francis at 1 HP. And Bill black and white. Hunter does go in for the scratch to try to interrupt it, but just get M2'd and shut down. Looks like that Boomer and the Spitter are both going in on Bill. They're just trying to delay this pickup to bleed them a little bit more.
Need some help over here.
Well, that may be the last of delaying as they are able to get Bill up. Francis is 1 HP. He does go down to a jockey scratch. Smoker looking for anything he can get. He's not able to get anything, but that Charger and the jockey are coming from the back. Charger just gets shut down. Pull is cleared very quickly, and jockey is cleared very quickly as well. That's just going to leave a Hunter up, and he is going to try to troll that pickup, and is going to be able to.
Oh, Jesus. Look, you're bleeding all over.
Nice M2 by Zoe covering
Made him
that.
look
Looks
so
like
good.
he still got the scratch. Never mind.
Yeah.
They are getting him up.
You're not going to survive another hit like that.
They're just limping at a safe room right now. They're almost there.
Boomer's ready, Spitter's ready, Charger's ready. Charger up top. Is he gonna land the rocket spawn this time? Yes, he is. And he charges Zoe instead of punching her down.
That Smoker's trying to get anything he can get right now, but it's not going to be much. Francis and Bill are both black and white. They need to be very careful what they choose to do here. Francis is going to get pulled, but it's quickly cleared.
Shot.
Okay, come on. Oh, man.
We do have a Hunter, Jockey, Boomer coming up. That Hunter's looking for anything he can get. Jockey does land on Zoe outside. She might die if they're not able to clear this.
She is dead. They're just leaving her.
They're going to limp in the safe room with their 5 bonus, and I would take that after that tank.
0.
I'm very surprised. Oh, did they get 0? Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. Zoe died, so their multiplier is gone.
You people might have to go on without me.
I mean, after that early of a tank in probably the roughest spot to take a tank on this map, I would take that. Again, especially on the away server. Like, making maps on away servers is not easy with that high ping, especially in like a close quarters tank like that. So props to them for that. But I feel like their high ping is really going to be disadvantageous to them on this tank specifically, because I feel like they're going to whiff a lot of punches.
Yeah, if Aquilax can actually get the wipe on this tank, that's gonna get them a nice lead, secure it a little bit, especially on the away server.
we are going to be going live here with AD on their survivor round. Smoker is going to be scratching out the windows at the top, just in case they make it there, maybe get a death charge. We are going to have a Charger, Smoker, Boomer, Jockey coming up in the rotation. Survivor's just patiently clearing common. We don't need to rush out here, but we do have the pull going out on Francis. That is like a rolling trike. Pull is going to go out on Zoe. That's 20 damage off that, and Boomer is waiting for that tank spawn. Like you said earlier, tank does
like
come
he
up.
should. Only gets one though.
Need to get the pull back off the ladder, so the survivors are not going to be able to take that room. They're going to have to fight this outside. Tank's just going straight in with that boom. Gets a nice double punch, knocks Zoe back over.
Oh my god!
They're basically all back over now because he punched them all back over. That's actually terrible for this tank. He's trying to get out. Oh my
That's unfortunate.
god.
They're just going back safe for him.
Wow. That is so unlucky. Looks like the tank is going to try to roll in with his support. Just try to get, they can get Jockey, or Hunter does land on Zoe. He is able to get a punch and a down on Lewis before he dies, but
Can you make it?
that's a down.
Up and
Oh
at
my
'em.
god, that's actually the biggest change
Thanks.
of events. Like, I can't even fathom what happened, to be honest. It was looking so good. You got that double punch, but they both went over the fence. I thought he was going to go down and hit him with the hittable first.
Yeah, I did too, but every survivor got punted over the fence, and if that happens, that's a pretty easy tank kill. I'm shocked, but hey, I would take that if I was AD. We do have a Hunter going in, gets nicely skeeted by TB. Pull is going to go out on Zoe, but not really able to land. Boomer is going to get a boom on Zoe, and one scratch is going on Zoe, but otherwise something to headshot. Looks like they are going to be pushing forward here, just trying to clear that boom horde on Zoe and Bill. I imagine they're probably not going to take this event back. Charger is coming up, so there is the possibility of a death charge and a quad cap, as we do have a quad. Oh, they are holding on the event. Jockey is going to go in the back.
What are they going in now?
Ooh, that's a trike cap. Oh yeah, that's another trike cap. Insta smoke
Oh.
on Bill.
Actually, really close for a second.
Yeah, I thought that was a quad cap.
How you feeling?
No worries, I got you.
That is going to mean Lewis is going to be black and white for the rest of the map.
Thanks.
We gotta find some first aid. Cause you go down like this again, and it's over.
They are going to hold out this event here, but they have 3 bleeding, including one who's black and white, and no pills. I don't know if I agree with this. They're going to they might not take a lot of damage here, but they're going to bleed. We have the Jockey going and getting shut down quickly. Spit does go down. Quite a bit of spit damage going on it.
Yeah, the spit spread in that room is insane. I think if he went a little bit further and actually spat on the bed, it would have spread all across the room.
They are going to be pushing forward now, as Bill is slow, as is Francis. They really don't have the health to hold this out. I think they realize that now. We do have this next hit coming up, another quad cap with a Hunter, Charger, Jockey, Smoke. Survivor's just patiently clearing common, trying not to rush this hit. I think they know they have to be careful here, try to preserve that bonus that they have, which is not much anymore, but it's something. We do have the hit going in though. Pull is going to go out on Lewis, but not really land. Charger goes in, but misses. That's unfortunate. Pull is going to go out on Zoe, but it's quickly cleared and shut down. Hunter goes in, does not land the DP, but lands on Bill momentarily, and Lewis ledge-hangs himself.
Okay, come on. Oh,
Interesting.
man. You're on death's door.
Never seen a ledge-hang there. You see something new every day in this game, don't you?
I think I hurt something.
People always back up, sometimes a little bit too far.
Boomer is going to get a nice little quick rocket onto Bill and a 1 boom. Charger
Nice
is going to come
double.
in. That's a double charge. Bill's going to go down from that. Wow.
I'm here. Relax, I got you.
They are looking pretty worse for wear right now. They have 9 bonus, all sitting on Francis in that tiny amount of permeate.
I don't feel so hot.
They are going to be having a Hunter, Smoker, Boomer, and Charger, but that Hunter is very nicely skeeted at the front by TP. Just able to grab pills and make sure that he doesn't die, but Charger is going to go in here, looking for that death charge, but is unable to land it. Bull's going to go out on Bill, nearly gets ledge hung, but it's very narrowly.
This is really bad.
I'm the survivors right now. I'm just concerned about distance and trying to get as far as possible and trying to really even out the scores here so they can try to make a comeback on map 3 or map 4, because this is their home server. You want to make a lot of points on your home server, and we do have this next hit going in. Hunter is going to go in, does land on Zoe, and Charger gets Bill in it too. Bill's going to be black and white, and Francis is going to go down as well.
Find you some first aid, man. If you go down like this again, that's it for you.
Thanks.
Guys, I'm pretty hurt.
You know, just like last round, they're limping along as much as they can and keeping it close, and I think that's what they have to do here. They've got to make some big bonuses on map 3 and map 4 to keep this.
Yeah, you'd expect them to. They need to. Smoking going out. Oh, great cap. Bill's boomed.
Looks like Zoe is able to clear that
Lewis
time,
dead.
but Lewis does not make it. Looks like Francis is just getting Zoe up now and letting Bill deal with that board by himself. Bill is black and white with only an Uzi and a lot of board on him. Spit is gonna go in on Bill and kill. Charger is gonna go for that charge on Zoe and not land it, but Zoe does die, leaving only Francis up with a jockey, a boomer, and a spin. He is gonna go down to common horde, so they lost 30 points on this map, but it's not the end of the world. They just really have to pick it up map 3 and map 4 if they want to stay in.
You never know. We've seen teams like actually pull it back on the away server while being behind. Let's I think it was South Stars doing that. Like or actually they got defeated, but they had like a really good game on the away server, and then on their home server they got absolutely destroyed.
You know, I think some teams that might be more used to playing on higher ping might play better on higher ping. So who knows? Maybe they'll do well with 200 ping or whatever they're going to get. I have no idea. I hope that they do. I would love to see this be a close game, but playing on high ping is a lot harder, and there's a lot more variables that you just can't control. So I really think they need to be like really putting in the work here to make sure that they get bonus and that they're able to keep this close enough so that they don't have to absolutely go insane on the away server.
Again, an early tank. I just noticed 22%.
Oh my god.
Currently sitting at 9, so that's probably gonna spawn like as they come around the corner, like when they drop down from the wooden plank and they go right.
I think they might have two options here of either fighting it in the safe room area or trying to push out, but either way it's a risky call. We do have a Smoker, Charger, Boomer, Hunter for this first hit though, if you want to.
Looks like it's gonna be a baiting game. Smoker, Boomer setting up behind the dumpsters. Not sure if he can get his spawn like that.
Hunter out there.
Do have
So
10
Francis sitting
seconds.
place.
Yeah. Okay, that horde timer went away. They're good.
Not too shabby, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean that's 29 damage. It's 3 people that are now 4 punches, I believe, with iPad still being known as 5 punches. They're not going to be able to take this thing sitting at 13%. Interesting. Yeah, there we go. That's the tank. It is in the hands of TB. He's going to be climbing over this little event here. The boom is going to spawn. Does get a boom on Zoe, and with already all the horde there, he's going to start hitting his dumpsters in. This could be very dangerous for the survivors. And they started the event. That's going to be a lot of horde. Is going to get that corner on Zoe, and a nice double punch on Lewis and Zoe. Zoe is going to go down. He's going to turn around and try to get Bill. Hunter is going to land on Lewis. Jockey does get M2'd by Francis, though. Nice M2. Charger is going to go in, is going to land to take him very far. This could be very bad for the survivors.
Tank is low on health though, so he's probably going to go and try those hittables. Oh, he got
does
it.
Get a hittable on iPad.
Nice pull. Should get another down with the hittable now. He misses, but he gets
There
it.
he goes.
Oh, you should be able to get Lewis. This is really close.
Oh, that was so close. Lewis jumped up. Hunter is going to land on Zoe up top for just a little bit more damage. That was and she's not getting cleared, so that's going to be a lot of damage. This was a brutal tank.
Very slow clear from DDA.
That's 3 end caps and nearly all of GDA's perm health. That's brutal. They're just going to have to go. They don't have any chance of taking any hits at this event. They just have to try to get as much distance as possible. This is what AD needs to be doing if they want to stay in this. So great job to that tank TB. He did a fantastic job. We do have a hit coming in though. Boomer does get M2'd quite a bit and nicely popped. Jockey is going to land in the back on Francis, and the Charger is going to go out on Zoe and down her, with Bill getting stuck in spit and going down as well. They're both going to be black and white.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't see who shot that gas can, but whoever did actually definitely got them the points they needed.
Yeah. With that Boomer and all that natural horde there already, that's brutal.
People might have to go on well.
Just going to be limping their way forward here. I don't think we're going to see another safe room here. This map is much, much more difficult to kind of blitz through there. We do have a hit coming in though. Boomer gets nicely popped by Caution. Hunter is just pouncing around now. Jockey's in the back. Looks like they want to wait. Yeah, it looks like they're waiting for Melly to get a spawn again. Might be going for that quad cap. They are. They have that Charger. Although I don't know if they needed it with how low HP they are. Hit is going to go in. They're going to land a nice strikeout, but that Charger is quickly cleared. Zoe does die, and Francis does go down, though, so it's pretty...
Some first aid, you're not going to survive another hit.
They're going to be able to get Francis out. Both iPad and Dino are black and white. DA is on very low HP, and it's only dropped. Spit is going to go down on nothing. Boomer is going to try to land, is not able to get anything. That is going to leave a Jockey coming in now, trying to get Scratch on Bill to kill him. And they do get the kill on Bill. Do get pills for Dino, so he might get a little bit farther, but DDA is sitting on 2 HP. 1 Scratch, 1 HP now. 1 Scratch will take him down. Looks like Dino is just gonna try to run for the hills, get as many points as he can. Smoker is gonna spawn up behind him, but he's moving fast enough he can't get him. The Hunter is gonna come in behind him too. Charger is as well, he's got 3 SI on him, yeah, he's down. But yeah, he made a nice run.
Well, so far I haven't seen any name calling in team chat, so I'm starting to think shooting the gas can was deliberate. They just wanted to even the playing field. Unless, of course, they're taking a Discord.
Yeah, I would love to listen to that and hear that yelling. very entertaining. Now it's up to AD to just not make the same mistake and take this tank a lot cleaner. I mean, it's a pretty tough tank, especially if a boom lands, but it's killable with decent. Although I have to wonder if they've even got to scrim it, because I feel like this is not a common tank spawn.
Careful, there's a hunter around here.
Looks like the hunter is pouncing around, gonna try to get a damage pounce up there. Survivor's just patiently baiting, clearing out all the common. Bill is gonna start moving forward. Go ahead.
Doesn't look like they're saving Boomer this time for tank. He's right above him on the safe room, and survivors are probably going to go out and rush it. Here comes Boomer. One in safe room. Gonna get charged.
Ooh.
Almost hit 2 cap in front.
That would have been a tri-cap, but Marblue really saved that with a very nice hunter speed, and everything was quickly cleared, so they mitigated a lot of damage there.
Reloading!
Reloading!
We do have the tank up in the hands of iPad. Looks like Boomer does try to land. He's not able to get anything. Spit goes in and is still alive. Ah, she's lighting herself on fire, of course. Tank's just trying to keep sight back here. I believe he's able to, actually. Looks like he is, so they're not shooting him? Nope, he's using sight.
He has sight right now.
It's
Probably Francis.
It goes down every once in a while. Looks like the tank is going to try to start going in, maybe over a rock or something, but we do have a rolling 2-cap landing, rolling tri-cap actually.
Charger only gets one sling.
Spot.
Reloading!
That was a good call though, like using the tri-cap to get on the roof without losing too much HP. He only lost 100.
Yeah, I mean, he can commit from a lot closer now. He's not going to take a ton of chip going in. And they are going to have a Smoker and a Boomer for this, which is what I would prefer for this tank. Boomer does try to land a boom. He does get a boom on Bill. Looks like he's going to try to start moving those hittables in.
What a bounce! At the ladder. Smoke's ready to pull one for the tank. Doesn't look like he's going to.
Tank's trying to jump around. He does get a nice separation pull on Bill, though. Looking for that corner on Francis. He does get a punch. Gets another punch on Zoe. Hunter is going to try to grab Francis behind. Just get a nice rock on Bill as well. And that's a down on
Hunter
Bill.
finally got him.
That's pretty good damage.
It's alright, it's about the same, I'd say. It's just, I really feel like that hittable should have gotten Francis because he didn't even look back at it. He just moved forward in a straight line.
Get you moving again.
They still have to sit out the event, so.
With the precision there, in terms of health, I imagine they're just going to try to take one hit and then go for it. I don't think they really have the health or the time to bait this out. They do get a nice pop on the Boomer. Charger is going to go and get a double charge that in-caps Francis. So much damage. They are able to get Francis up and they're going to keep moving, but they only have one set of pills and 2 people slow.
Reloading.
That hit by itself dropped their bonus by 270 in total.
Do have a pretty nice double cap going in. Francis does get pulled, cleared quick enough. They've still got 3 fast. They've just got to go as quick as they can right now and try to make up points and try to walk in with that bonus just to even this up a little.
I feel awful.
I think I'm pretty screwed up.
we do have this next hit coming up. It's going to be a 100 Boomer Spitter Charger. Boomer is nicely popped by Marbleu, though. So that is going to leave 100 Charger Spitter for this room up here. That can do a lot of damage. Charger is going to go in. It's not going to be able to land. Hunter is looking for something, but Spitter does get picked before it can spit on anything. Good shutdown by AD.
Let's look. Reloading.
Unfortunately, Zoe's a bit slow again, so we're gonna see a lot more hits coming in.
Reloading.
Boomer, Jockey, Smoker, Charger, so they have a nice tri-cab. Jockey's getting ready to distract. He's going in with the Smoker in the back.
That is going to be a nice separation cap, though. That Charger landed and that boom to this is quickly cleared, but that's damage.
Reloading.
It's odd to see them playing the same on Infected as on Survivor. They're just not in sync with each other. They keep splitting up.
I do. You can kind of see that here a little bit, where even like with the Infected for Aquilax, everything I went on Lewis there, and he has the health bonus, so actually that makes sense. No, you know, guys, it's 8:22 in the morning. You're gonna have to bear with me. I slept for 30 minutes before this.
You're forgiven.
Thank you. I hope chat gets me. Chat, I love you. We do have another hit coming up. It's going to be a Boomer Spitter Hunter Charger. Boomer is not able to land. Does get popped. Although, they do choose to sound Zoe, which I think is the right call. Having her at 1 HP here could be tragic. They are going to have another spawn for it, but, you know, small sacrifices. Hunter is going to go in, does get shut down. Charger is going to go in and land on Lewis with a spit on it too. That is all of their bonus. That is pretty good. The Smoker is going to try to get something, but that knocks the bonus down about... They are going to be able to walk in here with a little bit of bonus and more distance than the other team made, and I believe that is going to put them over and take the...
I'm not doing so good, guys.
If I go down, don't.
I missed the entire hit because I was dropping packets to the server apparently. The VPN or the alternate IP I'm using to connect to the server dropped me entirely. So I was just reconnecting, hoping that the server didn't die.
We're still here. They made up 300 points, and Team AD is going to be leading going into map 4, and this is really what they needed. And now they need to, in my opinion, make a pretty large, hefty bonus just to really make sure that they don't have to play out of their minds well in the away server. Of course, you always want to play as best as you can, but you know, putting that much pressure on yourself to really play well and score high on a server that you don't have the advantage on, it's going to be difficult.
Oh my, sorry, I just choked. I didn't know if you could hear it, but I actually just choked. Alright, so we are going live.
I'm gonna need these.
Got a Jockey, Spitter, Boomer, Hunter. Boomer spawns close by. Nice attempt. Hunter getting ready for the wall kick. Lands on Bill. Spitter gets him. Jockey's waiting to intercept.
That was a 2-2, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, for a 2-2 in that area, I would take that. Marbleu's at 67 HP, and we do have another early.
Reloading. Reloading.
We are going to have a Hunter Boomer Smoker Charger coming up, but so is the tank. And that tank's going to be up in the hands of Caution. They are choosing to take it back to this larger room here. Boomer is going to go in, does get a 1 boom on Lewis. Tank may choose to, well, yeah, I don't know if I'm rolling with this. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Yes, they killed the smoker. Sorry. Just completely lost my train of thought. They are going to be pushing back to safe room.
The tricap, a little bit of horde remaining. Sending it in. There goes caution.
He's going to get a punch on Marblue and get a nice double on Zoe, and Francis is going to stay on Zoe there, get another nice double on Lewis and Zoe. This is going to be a lot of damage. He's still at 3 HP, and they're in a tiny room. He's going to get the down on Lewis now at 1k HP. It looks like he's going to get the down on Bill as well and die for it, but that is a lot of damage by Cox.
I can help.
Get up. We gotta move.
Well played. Well played. And we're not playing Finale, so this is what they're going to have to do it with on the home server.
Reloading.
I am questioning why they took that tank back to safe room. I think that board room's a little bit easier, but I'm not their team. They do get a nice pop on this Boomer, and that's going to leave a Spitter, Smoker, and Jockey, which I imagine they're going to hold to hopefully get a Hunter or a Charger. They are not. They are going to try to get the pull back through a wall on Bill. I have no idea how Spit is going to go down on nothing, though.
Is the wall still intact for you?
No, it's broken out, but it was still through the wall on my screen. Just left it at 2 things. They are going to be starting the event here. Marblue is very, very slow, and Melly is slow as well, but they're going to struggle along. Boomer is going to go in and get a nice boom. Hunter is going to land on Bill and down him, and that's going to be a 2 boom because Lewis pops it on Zoe. Charger is looking for something here. He might try to get Lewis. He is going to go in, gets a nice charge on Francis, though.
No slam. I'm guessing the Boomer died first. I didn't see that, so if it did, then we're gonna see a 2-2.
Weapons here.
I think it died second, so we still might get a 2-2 here. We do have that Jockey and Hunter both going in, getting nicely shut down. So that is going to leave just a Spitter and a Smoker who really can't do much together. So it looks like AD is going to have a decent path forward here. And Smoker's going to go in and get a pull on Bill. It's going to be a little bit of a reset. He's slow, so he's going to have to make his way back.
Every part of me hurts.
I'm reloading.
We are going to be having a Boomer, Charger, Spitter, and one more SI coming in. They are setting up outside right now. Boomer is going to spawn in the back and nicely popped by Marblue, though. Charger can go and not be able to land on anything. A Spit is going to go down on Bill and Francis and do a little bit more damage. Marblue is 1 HP, black and white, and they're not passing him Bills.
Hey, this weapon's over here.
I'm not sure Lewis realizes he has pills.
I'm reloading. This is
And that
Keep
Jockey
calling it out later.
fast.
Yeah, Jockey just put it kill Bill. Shout out to the bride, I guess. The Boomer is going to go in and Lewis is going to pop it on Zoe. That's going to leave a Smoker, Hunter, Jockey. Hunter is going to go in and land on Bill. That's going to be a tri-cap and probably a wipe. That is going to be a wipe. Good wipe by Aquilax there at the very end.
Now what AD needs to do is wipe them on the tank, like, right away.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. I mean, if they're going into the away server, you know, down on points, that's going to be a really, really rough comeback. And like you said, it's happened before. It's totally possible. I just know I would prefer to go into an away game with a little bit of a...
Definitely. Yeah, I guess they never really did get to use the pills. It's a shame.
Those pills died with them. I am quite curious how Aquilax is going to take this tank, because I think there's a couple of rooms, like 3 even, that I've seen tanks fought here. Actually 4, because I've seen it in this board room as well. And I'm not a fan of
safe room is doable.
Yeah, it's doable. I'm not a fan of it. We do have a 2-boom going out. Hunter is going to land on iPad. Spit's going to go down that as well. And Jockey is going to jockey him and get a little bit more damage and Spit. A lot more damage because that Jockey's not getting cleared.
It's a great start for AD.
Not as much damage spread, so that's going to make the tank's life a little bit more difficult. But that's so much damage on iPad, it almost doesn't.
Reloading!
Charger is going to go in and land on Francis, though. Boomer gets a nice bunny hop in and lands on Lewis. Smoker's not able to get anything, but I think that brought Francis down to 4 punches. We are going to have the tank up in the hands of Melly, and it looks like Aquilax
They're gonna hold it in the room.
take it in.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the room I prefer, personally. Melly's wigging his way up. He does have a jockey Charger Hunter, which is really what I think I would want for this, so he may just go straight in.
Yeah, he will. It's the ideal lineup.
He does have Lewis body blocking, who is 5 punches, but he is able to get Zoe, and it looks like he is going to stay on Zoe. Lewis did not body block one up, but the tank is almost dead. That is 2 caps landing, though. He is going to be able to get a couple more punches off that, but no, he misses a punch. That's a
Like shit. But I think I can get you back up on your feet.
That was very, very well taken by Aquilax. Even with the mistake of caution trying to body block it and allowing him to get Zoe, they still, you know, cleared the SI very well, shot the tank a lot, and are able to walk out of it with decent HP.
I think the body block was good though, because he was 5 punches, but Tank still managed to get the Zoe. Pretty fast.
He did. That was, you know, good play by Tank too. We do have a 2-cap landing there for a second though. A lot of damage coming out on Zoe with that hunter. Apologies, I'm currently like chugging water in between talking so I don't lose my voice. I'm a very heavy smoker. It's not good. I forgot what gas was me.
I thought you said you were quitting.
I said that like 4 years ago. Never change. We do have a Boomer Charger Jockey Smoker in the lineup for AG. This does have a pretty high damage potential, even with no spit. Not if the Boomer gets popped, though. Great pop by DDA. That's 0.4 seconds. Very quick. Very good reaction time. That is gonna leave AD to, looks like they're just gonna try to set up for either a quad or a spit charge. Nope, they're just gonna go in. Charger is gonna land on Francis for a second. Just to get cleared. Pull goes out on Bill, gets cleared as well. Jockey gets, I'm too a lot, but lands on Lewis for a half second, so things landed for a second, but nothing really to speak of. They are sitting on a 311 bonus right now, which is very respectable, and they're about to overtake them in distance as well. I imagine there's probably going to be one more hit, and then they're in safe room with a pretty hefty bonus.
Reloading!
It's also not the hit you want right now. It's the Boomer Spitter Charger Smoker.
This is rough to land. Regardless, it looks like, oh, this Boomer is going to go in. It does not land. They do land a 2-cap with that Charger landing with some spin. Just a little bit of damage on that damage bonus.
Ammo here.
They are going to be walking into safe room, though, with 216 bonus. So they are going to be taking the lead going into their homes.
I am in bad shape, people.
Whether or not AD plays it out is to be decided.
Damn it, I am
They are
seriously
saying
foobar.
GG.
Well,
I'm not sure. We will find out momentarily. So while we wait to find out, what did you think of that game overall? And if we are playing an away game, what needs to happen for AD to win, or Aquilax to keep?
well, if they're, I mean, the game was quite messy for both teams. We've seen, especially like map 3, for Aquilax, like shooting the gas can like that. I'm not sure what happened there, but definitely ruined the momentum for them. I kind of expected different scores as well. So of course you're playing only 4 maps, but 2.4k against 2.2k. They were playing a red ping, but I was hoping AD would put up more of a fight.
I did too. I don't believe I got to. I don't know if their match was streamed last week, but you know, I think there's definitely the makings of a solid team in AD. I think they just need to try to be a little bit more coordinated, like you said. Like, a lot of their infected attacks are very stilted and staggered, and they would kind of go in one by one. They would separate quite a bit on Survivor. It was just overall very sloppy play. And Aquilax wasn't playing perfectly either. They clearly did play better because they scored higher on the away server for them, but you know, they made mistakes too. They shot the gas can on map 3. There were some punches that were missed. So I think both teams made some mistakes that are fixable, but if AD wants to pull this out on the away server, they're really going to have to put in a lot of work and fix those things very, very quickly if it happens.
Yeah, like the like they're just not working together as infected, but also Survivor play could really use some work for AD. And it's really going to come down to, like, how are you going to perform on higher ping? Because I think they have red. Yeah, they do have red. They have red ping as well. So then you really need to synergize to get these guys down when they're playing on green ping. Looks like they want to set scores right away, but I'm not sure if they're going to agree to that.
Looks like they're going to. That's absurdly low ping, good lord. I almost think, like, that low of a ping when it's at, 10, 12, 18, 12, that can hurt tank arms a lot.
Are you saying you'd rather play on like 40, 50?
Probably, yes. I am majority American. I like to have decent, but not too high ping.
So back in the day, I used to switch lerps.
Oh yeah, gotta get that 500 lerp per tank.
Hey.
Hopefully they're able to set scores. We are just waiting on teams to get into server right now, and it looks like the away game is happening. So we're gonna have 2 games, boys and girls. Strap. Looks like we are gonna be having Aquilax on Survivor first here. Same tank at 79%. They will be able to take this back again, and hopefully they can take it a little bit cleaner than they did last. Which, I mean, it wasn't a bad fight, but it's very easy for this tank to get nothing.
Aquilax sitting here, waiting, ready. 2 members of AD are in the server. Just waiting for 2 more. Hopefully we don't have to, yeah, hopefully you have to wait for the VPNs to be activated locally. Because this server doesn't have any alternate IPs for them to join off of.
Maybe you are new to competitive Left 4 Dead 2. This is really the meat and bones of Left 4 Dead 2. You do this a lot, and you get used to it. You find things to talk about. You hang out with your buds, sir. And you have a good... It's okay. We're all gonna be okay. Are you planning on subbing in, sir?
Excuse me? Am I planning on what?
Subbing in? Gonna play with your 300 ping?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to make AD lose.
It's okay.
What is their ping right now? Because I can't tell. 240?
I have 240. They are pinging like 177. Which is not honestly awful.
You know what always fascinates me about Asian teams is that they appear not to use any voice comms. You can never like obviously you don't know like if they're using Mumble or something, but especially like in like the older tournaments, you would see them. All they would do is like spam go go. So it's kind of a meme now. That's pretty much all you do. It's like the communication. That's all you need. Go go, and yeah, okay, your team knows you're ready. Exactly. Help me, friend.
That is definitely what that bind has always been. Wasn't anything else before that.
I'm afraid to press any button on my keyboard right now. I think I have some odd binds. I can try it. But...
I'm very, very careful not to hit any of the numbers on my keyboard because I know I'll just show something on stream that should not be on stream.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't press any keys. I just found one.
Looks like they are blaming you for shooting the gas can, I believe. Wow. Sir throwing teams under the bus. Very interesting. Chat, whose side are you on? Are you on Team DDA or Team Sir? Somebody make a straw
Why is
poll
it
or
Team
something.
me?
Oh, you're the one calling him out. We do have a request in chat that you give somebody a hat.
Somebody. Is that somebody Batfish?
I don't recognize their Twitch name. For the viewers at home, what do you need to do to get a hat in your servers?
Let's not discuss that.
Alright. My apologies. It is Badfish, apparently. You would like the hat.
Fish don't wear hats. Oh, we've got our ID in the server again.
Well, looks like they're coming in. Just need one more, and then we're there. We're back. We're here. We're all here. It's happening.
Well, DDA just confirmed that he shot the gas can.
Well, looks like you win this round. Proud of you. How do you feel?
I'm quite happy about that one.
It's a moral victory. Our waiting on these teams already up. Hopefully we don't see another AI tank, but knowing this game and this map, anything is possible.
No, I think they've learned from their mistake. Also, they subbed out one of the players, so I'm sure they'll adapt, overcome.
And that's what this is all about. It's just gotta keep going. Even when your AI tank gets stuck in a corner and then finally climbs, then gets stuck again. You have to wait while they shoot it through a wall.
I think all we need to remember is that they're in the lead by like 300. What is it? Let me look up. I think I disconnected. Yeah, I don't see the scores. 250 points. I mean, that's nothing. Yeah, there you go.
For the viewers at home, feel free to do that math. I'm not doing it.
It's 250.
Oh, is it actually 250? Wow. Math is amazing, man. I was an English major for 2 years, don't ask me to do that.
I avoided math. Always have.
I'm seeing in chat that everybody should love Crunchy right now, or else. Yeah, I love you, Crunchy. You're great. Sir, unusually silent on the topic of Crunchy.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Crunchy right now.
I understand, I apologize. We are going live! You're going to take away this first hit.
Might need these.
These.
Alright, we got Aquilax on... Wait, a second ago I don't have my spec HUD. Where's my spec HUD? It doesn't work. I'm trying. Hold up. Okay, we've got a Jockey Spitter Smoker Charger. Sitting there. Looks like they're going for the same hit on the roof again. Aquilax slowly clearing the area of common. Feeling more confident on green ping. Nothing exciting so far, just clearing slowly. Francis ready to walk the plank. Let's see if this time the Charger can actually land his rocket jump. Smoker deciding to pull from in front. Going deeper. Further. We're waiting. Bill's covering the back spawn, so the rocket jump is going to be quite hard. Smoker's repositioned behind them. Spawning up together in sync pretty much, but Charger and Smoker going for the same targets. Spitter gets shut down. Jockey gets shut down. Nothing really happening. Good shutdown from Aquilax. Just rushing up to spawn that tank again. They did set the tank spawn. I didn't see them set it, but I'm guessing that's because they have an admin on server. Tank spawn is up in the hands of TB, which is going under the name of TTTTTT. And we have a Boomer Hunter Jockey up. Boomer's gonna try and get the boom, but he gets shut down in a millisecond. I'm just going in for a scratch, it looks like. Gets one. Jockey's just gonna go to the safe room. Tank's on the roof, moving in slowly. Looks like
Jockey. I do agree with it. They're gonna get a Smoker too. Smoker Charger Jockey. This is not bad to commit with. Oh, apparently it is still them. They threw that Charger in. Alright.
I believe they want to go for that Boomer again.
Doing a good job of not really taking any chip and still managing to keep trying to get that Boomer back up, and they do have that Boomer.
Or setting up below in the corner near the safe room. I don't think he can get his spawn there because Francis is blocking it. Yeah, he's looking for a different spawn now.
This tank has Cypher Days. He's got nothing but time to find a spawn.
He's just waiting.
Just chilling. This business. Boomer does not land, unfortunately.
It's weird how they didn't decide to wait with that. I figured they were gonna keep the Boomer, just let the tank push it in, and then go with the boom. The Horde usually spawns really close here.
We're going to be very, very good here. Looks like they are going to have 100 minutes commit, and TV is going to start going in. Looks like he is going to go in through the top of the roof. Going to take quite a bit of chip for it. SIR getting ready to spawn up. Tank is running across, going to try to get into the safe room. Looks like no, he drops off early and not onto anybody. Hunter is going to land on Lewis, and it's not going to get cleared. That does finally get cleared. Rock does land. Pull goes out on Francis. Lewis is getting punched around now, but that tank is...
Really good take from Aquilax. It's that was really unfortunate. Like the jockey spawned in the safe room, but he just couldn't get Zoe, even though it was a silenced jockey. Missed about 2 hops, I'd say.
That tank dropped a little bit too early where he didn't drop on Survivor necessarily, so he just kind of took a lot of shit for nothing. That's the risk of doing that strat, of running it up there. It can work really well just by dropping down on him, but if you don't get it, you're...
All spawns are on the roof. Got a Charger going in for a rocket spawn again. Jockey spawns up early. There goes Charger. He doesn't land the jump.
Charger!
He does get the slam down there. Oh, yeah, he does get the slam. We're ready to keep him in there. Actually, a lot of damage going out from Bill.
That was, yeah, a pretty decent hit. Didn't look like it at first, but yeah, that was not bad. This is what they needed on their home server.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're being so slow in the back though. Like they could have already made it through the safe room, but this is allowing them to hit one more time. Smirker's gonna try and get Bill. Chargy gets cleared. Yeah, good clears, good clears. That's safe room with a nice bonus of 414.
Well, that didn't go so well.
412. I'm sorry. They lost one more HP.
How could you do this? Lie to our chat, sir.
I tried to predict the score. I'm not perfect.
We are going to be having AD coming up on their Survivor rounds. They're going to need a very strong Survivor performance. SI, you know, it'd be great if they can get some wipes, make up some good bonus, but I think a lot of it's going to come down to how much bonus they can make and how much bonus they can keep. And if they can really, you know, even just match what Aquilax is doing on these maps, they only have to make up 250 points and they win. So I would not count AD out of this at all.
Yeah, we're gonna see some green pink tank arms from the Australians over here. So, who knows?
Are just waiting on one person to ready up. I'm not sure who that is actually.
ASD, ASD, AS.
What a guy.
Yes, we're going with the full names today. T.
Alright, I'll start calling them by their God-given Christian names. We are going live here. As a reminder, that first hit is a Spitter Charger Smoker Charger. Looks like they're setting up outside as well. It seems to be a popular hit.
Reloading!
I think they're gonna attack earlier. Like they're gonna try and smoke one forward, maybe? Oh, Charger's already repositioning.
I think they thought about it.
Yeah.
Reloading!
We are just seeing Survivor's bait here, try to clear some common that they can. We do have the smoker spawning up, getting a pull on loose in the back, but it's quickly cleared. Jockey is going to land on Zoe. Charger does miss, it's just going to go down on that, so a little bit of damage out on Melly, but otherwise a good...
I knew it. I just knew it. A chest bump happened. I got called out.
How could you do this to us? We do have this tank coming up in the, excuse me, in the hands of Dino. Looks like they are keeping the spitter to try to get a little bit of a spit block. I think that's what they are going to run through the spit though, but Lewis is able to get a fair amount of chip on the tank actually.
They're moving forward.
Oh? Are they going to try to run this tank?
No, they're... Oh, yeah, they're dropping?
Francis dropped.
Francis? This is looking quite scary, actually. Oh, they just want to leave Francis, apparently. Bill's going back.
I don't know if they know what they're doing. Francis is running.
Oh, he's running. Oh, Bill dropped into him.
All this working, you know, Hunter is going to land on Lewis. Charger is going to land on Bill and get that in cap up there. That's going to be a nice double punch. That might be a punch out the window if he can get it. No, almost. That's gonna
Tank is...
That is deadly.
Oh, I punched him out.
Two more on Zoe, one more, and she's down. That's just gonna leave Francis up with a 250 HP tank. He is dead though.
You okay?
He should just continue with the punches. He would have gotten him down. Because the common was actually blocking him.
Reloading.
Thanks.
That was a very, very messy tank fight, and absolutely not what AD needed here. I don't think Francis was really meant to drop down there. It might have been an accident, but that is going to prove fatal, as there are 2 dead survivors under that tank.
I don't know. It looked pretty intentional to me. It's like he dropped and he kept looking back for his team. And a 2-cap to finish it off.
That is a rough start for AD on this map, but they're down by about 720-ish. That's easily comebackable. That's a word.
Well, I wouldn't say easily. Let's just keep it a doable. Play it safe.
I'm rooting for them, you know? Try not to show caster bias, but I always love seeing a good comeback. Australians are wonderful, but I'd like an up. It could be interesting. Whether it's possible is to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Cautiously optimistic.
I'm looking forward to this early tank yet again.
Hopefully we have an admin. Yep, looks like tanks are set. Fabulous. I'm curious how each team is going to play this tank differently now, because that's a really rough tank fight no matter what.
Yeah, I don't think AD is going to be that lucky again to get punched over the fence. So I hope they play it better this time. He changed his name and got disconnected. They might want to pause. I'm confused as to why I have to call it out instead of them pausing it themselves.
Oh, this game. Never change, Left 4 Dead. Never change. Here we are going live here. I'm unsure what this hit is going to be actually. If he's going to have an SI. Now he will to be a Boomer, Smoker, Hunter, Charger. You know, not a bad hit. So the survivors are just going to be patiently baiting this, sending Zoe out to try to clear some common, maybe bait an SI. Lewis is going to be following. Looks like they want to push out in a second, as Bill did come out of safe room. And another pause.
Well, that's 2 out of the predicted 3 for this map.
Going back live, it's all good. They are backing back up into safe room.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I thought being a good sport. Oh, he can't move.
Oh, and with the translate skills.
They will get a natural horde if they don't move forward, though. They are going to get a natural horde? No? Maybe?
I can't see the timer.
Timer went away when they went back into safe room.
Oh, apparently when you have the cast HUD up, it doesn't show the timer. So
Today I learned. Boomer is still unable to move.
I'm guessing that's what it means. Yeah, Dongbu Lao. I'm guessing that's what it means. I can't move.
I barely speak English.
I think we got 3 pauses now. We did it.
And he's going to rejoin. We've been at this for nearly 2 hours. How you feeling, sir?
feeling great, dude. Like, I mean, watching this match right here got me hyped up. Just a few pauses here and there, you know, can't break me. Can't break my spirit.
He is able to move, so we should be going live. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now survivors are going to be pushing back out, back to beating out the hit. Oh boy. Nope, they're being a little bit more aggressive this time. They did not scratch out the windows. We do have that hunter spawning up, though. Survivors were all looking at it with that those shotguns. They
I know that
really
noise. Hunter.
The SI are planning on spawning on the tank spawn. Nope, never mind. They are just had that smoker go spawning up. They are gonna spawn tank spawn. They baited me. Get me again, good lord. So the hit's gonna go in. Hunter is not able to land. Charger misses. Hunter gets seated. Boomer gets M2'd a lot and popped on Lewis. That is that smoker up. He's gonna try to go in, get something, but unable to get it. They are spawning the tank with the boom horde.
That's a weird choice. Tank could actually push in with that, and he will. Punch right out of the door. Oh, he misses. Gets a punch. Gets another. He's at 2.5K. He needs 5 punches on him. He's almost dead. 1K remaining. 1 charge, 1 jockey. Jockey targets get punched, and he takes 100 out as well. It looks like he was on the wrong team after all.
That just seems like a really big miscommunication by AD there. They're not calling their targets of who their SI are going to get, who the tank's going to get. He cleared 2 of his SI and allowed them to walk out of that with what is essentially 1 in cap. And that tank could be pretty easy. That's very, very unfortunate for AD and not what they needed. Aquilax is going to be quite aggressive here, and they're going to hold this out here. 1 boom does go out on Lewis. Spit is going to go down on nothing. Bolt is going to go out on Lewis, though, for a little bit. Charger can go in and try to get something, but does only get 1 punch before getting shut down. And Aquilax is going to push off that. They have a pretty damn good bonus.
Did he actually get a punch off, though? It doesn't look like he did.
Oh, did he not? It looks like it landed on mine.
Lewis
Was
doesn't
unable to
jump.
jump, but he does get to on the jockey.
Not sure why he's going around again. He can already make the jump from the front now.
Just taking a sweet time. Boomer does get popped by Dino. That is going to leave a Hunter, Spitter, Smoker, and 1 more SI in the rotation. Charger? Yes, Charger. Pretty solid hit for Insight. We do have the Hunter going down on Bill. Spit's going to get blocked, looks like. Charger is going to land on Bill, and a pull is going to go out on Francis for a little bit of damage, but very well handled by Aquilax.
I feel terrible.
Yeah, again, we're just seeing the misplays on the infected side here. They're not working together as a team. They just see someone spawn and they think we should all go. And I thought that Boomer at the first hit learned, but maybe should have just saved it for the tank. Like, this attack just getting shut down completely. Jockey went for like a millisecond.
Everything else really got shut down. I mean, a 1 boom landed, but nothing really came out of it, and they're going to be able to probably get into safety.
They're going to have 2 spawns up, maybe 3. But they have to set up still. Yep, Charger goes in. Boomer shut down. Smoker got Francis last. We got a scratch coming out, and that's it.
That's a pretty good bonus.
Scary.
I mean, they had 52% of it. That's a lot of points for this map. If I'm AD, I'm quaking in my boots right now. They're gonna have to do a lot of work to make this up.
Reloading.
That tank is just. I'm pretty sure Aquilax is gonna do the exact same thing. They're gonna send in the Boomer last, and just make sure they have a ton of horde when the tank comes in. DDA already saying I'll wait, and DDA is the smoker, so I'm not sure what he's gonna do. If he's gonna pull late. Maybe down the stairs. Or the ladder, rather. Oh, they're not saving, apparently. Just going in for the head. They got a quad boom. Charger lands the full way. Smoker lands. They are clearing pretty well, though, considering. But are they really going to spawn this tank? When they... Yes, they are.
Spawn the tank with a quad boom. All right. I'm not sure they know what they want to do as Francis took that
They're
room.
not even in the room yet. You got back out. Oh, there goes Sophie. And she is pretty much dead.
Oh my.
Oh, there goes Bill to the rescue. Oh my.
That's the wait. Nope. Jockey gets cleared.
We still got Bill. Oh, AD is throwing the GG. And they're leaving the server. So that's that.
Alright. And that, Team Aquilax is going to take the win over Team AD. Yeah. That was a match. That was a match.
It just ended like that. It was. I'm just confused as to why they would actually go like that with the quad boom still active. They didn't even bother. They cleared horde.
There was definitely a lot of questionable decision making in that, and it was pretty clear that I think that they might have been a little frustrated, and they just weren't communicating very well, and that happened. You know,
It
I'm
happens.
Aquilax, I'm happy with. You know, like they won pretty handily. They did well on their away server. They did even better on their home server. They played well.
Aquilax with the victory. Confident into next round.
Do you have any final thoughts before we let Vanille, poor girl, get some sleep?
Well, final thoughts. I mean, this match, it's a shame it took so long to get started. But yeah, like the conclusion of it, yeah, great. And there goes Blake, probably restoring his voice. Are you back, Blake? Are you good?
Yep, excellently doing the voice chat.
All right. So, as I said, congratulations to Team Aquilax for taking the victory, moving on to the next round. And I would like to thank Blake for doing all the heavy lifting here, because I am not a caster and never will be. Thank you, Blake.
I have no voice, and yet I must scream. Thank you so much for co-casting with me. It was a pleasure. Thank you to Vanille for streaming it, of course. And I hope you all will join us for the next match, which I believe will be tomorrow. Sometime. I just know it's tomorrow. And with that, do you know?
Yeah, I have the schedule right here. It's 2 p.m. EDT. I think that's like the same as we would say EST right now for most people.
All right. Well, join us at that time tomorrow for the next match. And with that, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us on this fine morning. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a beautiful life, and be
what?
be good people.
Oh, of course. Thanks for watching. Bye.